Hello everyone, I'm Romeo Norman, and this is Digital, a love story. With your screen name, well, I'll use the name I always use. And we'll input our real name. The reason I wanted to do this very, very badly is because, well, I've always wanted to be able to post gameplay. There's air quotes, you can't see the air quotes, but I always wanted to post gameplay onto like a media source or something, like YouTube, or this will probably end up on my Facebook. But yeah, the reason I chose this game to start is for two reasons. One, I'm probably not going to do actual games like FPS and stuff, mostly because I get bored with them really easily and I don't really feel like doing them. I will be doing virtual novels like this. I'll do Katawa Sojo. I might do Slender at some point, but that's not important. I'll quickly go over what this game is. This game, as I've stated before, is a visual novel. I don't remember who made it, but there are 3 games in the series. There's this one, there's a spiritual successor, which is, let me think, Don't Take It Personal, Babe, Not Your Story, and there's Analog, I believe it was called. There's music, obviously, where it plays music by itself, which is really nice, because the music's actually not that bad. I'm going to turn it up here. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to get right into it now. We'll start off by checking our messages. Well, using your new modem, Mr. Wong. Oh, by the way, get used to hearing my voice because there'll be a lot of me reading. Let's see if I can read at a higher level. Message from Mr. Wong. Hey Romeo, so you have your computer set up. I thought for Mr. Norman's kid I'd throw in a little something extra. There's a dialer for your modem attached to this message. If you plug it into your phone line, you can use it to access dial BBSs. Those are, what is it? Broadband systems, I believe. Anyway, just make sure not to run up your dad's phone bill with long distance calls, okay? Here's a local BBS I recommend looking at. 698-5519. Enjoy. George Wong of Wong Computers. Okay. BBSs in this game act as like web pages. This is the old computer software from like late 80s. So since most of you don't know what that looked like, this is what that looked like. Feast your eyes. Oh, if you look up here, yeah, 42 kilobyte. Yeah, that's the maximum amount of memory on this wonderful piece of technology. I was found the 42 kilobytes funny because like now we're in like terabytes and stuff. Anyway, you download the attachment, and as you see, it turns into an icon right there, and yeah, we're basically done. This is the X on like exiting programs and stuff. Anyway, next message. Welcome to your Ooh, I'm gonna mispronounce that word so many times. It's not how it's pronounced. That's gonna bother me. Anyway, congratulations. You got your brand new AMI workbench up and running. Here are a few things you might need to know to get started. To close a window, click the square icon in the top left. Download applications to your desktop. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, I pretty much explained most of this. It's fine. Moving on. Now then, I guess we should dial that BBS, right? Crap. What was the number again? Yeah. I won't have to keep doing this. It's just for like this chunk of the game, there'll be a lot of memorization. Let's see. 698-5519. 698-5519. Oh, guys, here's a sound you haven't heard in a while. Ah, you feel that? That's the sound of AOL. Here we are. Lake City Local. Where did you even get Central from? Anyway. SysOp, System Operator. JRook, 24 hours a day, 2 lines, logo by Divisor. I really don't have to read any of this. None of this really matters. Moving on. Logging in. We don't have a password, but we're new, so we'll just put in new. No one ever used password-free password, people. Come on, that's stupid. That's why half of you are hacked right now. Anyway, thank you for registering. Okay. Check our messages. Let's see. BBS FAQ. 1. What is BBS? Why? That's an awfully dumb question. In case you couldn't tell, you're on one right now. A BBS is short for Bulletin Board System, where people come together to post online messages, share software, download text files, hold debates, and more. Okay? Oh, by the way, if you click the reply button, they won't tell you what your character replied, because we're playing as, well, I'm playing as me, we're living vicariously through me. Anyway, I don't know what I would reply, but it would just reply, and I just have to infer based on their responses what I replied. So I'll reply to that. Download all the messages. It's really nice to keep them. That way I don't have to keep coming on here and finding these messages in case I have important information. Anyway, first poem by Star Amelia. Okay. You wrote me a love letter, promising that every word is true. But I'm confused by the signature, so remind me, who are you? Is it any good? It's the first time I've ever written a poem before. So be brutally honest, please. I'd really like to understand poetry better. Okay, we'll reply. Computer Viruses by Blue Sky. The first computer virus appeared on ARPANET back in the 70s, called the Creeper. It traveled across every open system on the network it could connect to, spawned a copy of itself, and then dumped the phrase, I'm the Creeper, catch me if you can, to the screen. Eventually, a program called Reaper was developed to clear the infection. It worked in the exact same way, spreading like a virus across every available system on the network, self-replicated and deleted the Creeper wherever it could be found. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we'll reply to that. And, new private messages downloaded. What's that mean? So we go to our messages, and here we are. We have some new messages, like city local registration. I'm not gonna read it. It's just showing us that we read. You've gotten a registration notification on your computer before. You're not that bad. Oh, I should probably warn you. Some of this game is a little bit more mature in dialogue. There will be swearing, because I want to keep us immersed, and I'm not gonna cut out words. I'm going to swear. I apologize in advance, but I'm keeping up with the story. It's not really me swearing, it's me reading it for you. You're welcome. Thank you. Awesome. Read computer viruses. No, not at all. ARPANET's basically a big government computer network, also called the Internet. Well, it used to be military anyway. Anyway, it was back in the 70s. Now the military has a separate network, Milinet, and the ARPANET Internet is just government researchers and college computers. Right now, it's just a couple hundred nodes, maybe with a few thousand people accessing it in total, but it's growing way faster than most people give it credit for, especially now that it's opening to commerce. By 1998, there'll probably be thousands of computers on it. It's pretty neat stuff, really. Thousands. What are we at now? Like, everyone basically has a computer or some access to the internet nowadays. Anyway, read first poem from Amelia. I do suppose you're right. Thanks, I appreciate your directness. I'll have to keep that in mind for my next attempt. To tell you the truth, I'm really glad you replied. Nobody else really had anything worthwhile to say. Just some compliments that were obviously false, and asking if I really was a girl. Why would anyone ask a question like that? Oh, I know. Anyway. But you seem nice, Lance. And much better than that. Thank you. I reply. I don't remember. Did I reply to Blue Sky? I guess I did. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. The best way to move this game along is just cycle through home and send PM. See? Yep. There we go. Got a message from her again. Self-confidence. I guess I replied. I guess I sent her a message about self-confidence, I assume. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I really do feel the same way. All the time, you know? A lot of hackers have this very strong sense of self-identity, and I'm very envious of that. They're certain of things, and I've learned very quickly not to be certain of anything, but I wish I could be. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, I'll reply to that. Okay. Oh, see, yeah. This is the best way. You just click back and forth from the page on the background. Anyway. Read cryptic. Cryptic? I suppose so. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm in a very awkward position. It's sort of hard to talk about. You'll have to forgive me for dancing around my problems. It's just complicated. I'm sorry. Can you live with that? Okay. We'll reply to that. Okay. For a second, the music changed. It's her. Oh, it sounded like the music changed for me for a second, so I got a little weirded out. View private messages downloaded. Oh, Lance, thank you so much. I knew you'd understand. You're a really good person. I just want you to know that. Aw, see. I'm really good at this. I'm such a good person. Awesome. So, what now? Okay, I guess that's all the messages we'll be getting from her for a while. Oh, hello. Anyway, download all of these. Quickly get all of them. I don't want to lose them, right? Okay. Computer viruses 2. Blue Sky. Viruses didn't really hit the big time until they left the networks. And in 1981, a virus infecting floppy disks was released into the wild, slowly letting itself be passed around disk by disk. Now, anyone with an Apple II could be the target. Apple II? Anyway. But it wasn't until last year, in late 1987, that a virus that actually destroyed data was discovered on a closed network. It was only a matter of time before destructive viruses spread to the general public. Only time can tell. But this scary prospect is all too possible. Apply. Okay. Read lack of downloads from Figaro. Figaro. Anyway. Well, Lake City Local isn't really about the wares or hacking or any other illegal stuff. If you know, the Sizop here doesn't really want to get himself arrested or anything. You could always check out the Matrix at 220 7683. That's where I always go anyway. Okay. Apply. BBS FAQ 2. Ooh. The reason I haven't read this name is because I can't. I just can't. I'm assuming it might be Orphan. Or I could be wrong about that. Anyway. 2. How many people are on a BBS? Well, that varies depending on which system you're on. It can be as big, it can be anywhere from dozens to over 100 users. Some will only allow one person to dial in at a single time. Others have as many as 10 phone lines. Wow, I cannot read today. Letting many people stay online at once. Some are even further connected to bigger networks like FidoNet or the internet, connecting thousands of BBSs together and all across the entire world. Okay, replies to that. That's not that interesting. Okay, so there will be some of these like random ones which are fun to read, but it's just random. Let me get my angry nerd voice. What is up with this load of crap? I don't even know where to begin. This bald guy is just terrible, plain and simple. Come on, and all I'm saying is a real captain would have just hit the opponent guy in the moment he stepped foot on his bridge, instead of trying to talk it out. This is the military, for crying out loud. Maybe it should be good. Maybe it could be good if he only got rid of that dumb kid on the bridge, and learned to start solving problems by punching him in the face, then in the gut, then hitting them over the back with both hands. Reply. Okay. Well, that's all I'm doing for today. Mostly because my time is running out. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will be doing, I think, Slender in a few minutes, and maybe Katawa Sojo after I finish uploading this. So thank you. This has been Romeo's attempt. Yeah. See ya.